In this video, I'm going to do a website roast of a company called Annam Gourmet in Vietnam. So some context here. It's a very premium-based supermarket. If you were an expat living in Vietnam, you go there for your imported food, imported beers, imported sweets, that kind of thing. But Vietnamese do also shop there. They have several locations in the major cities. Some context. E-commerce is a big thing in Vietnam, but there's not a huge amount of trust in it. As far as I'm aware, for food shopping, it basically doesn't exist. Now, the issue you have in that country is websites advertise everything on their website, and they say it's in stock, but in reality, it's not in stock. So you go through, you make a nice, beautiful, big cart, and then you'll get a phone call from a company saying X, Y, and Z is out of stock. How about something else? So the trust in online shopping in the country in general is fairly low, which is why you wouldn't be trusting companies with food shopping. Anyway, this company definitely has money. The website is built on Magento 2, which is my favorite e-commerce software. I've built some amazing systems with my team of programmers here. And so I think it's really interesting to see, to me, how hacked together their website appears to be, and just how far they actually are off offering a service where I believe real customers would order on their website. This is the first time I've seen their website, and I'm just going to go through it completely unfiltered. Let's have a look. Well, first of all, I think in Vietnam we don't need a cookie disclaimer, as far as I'm aware. I probably, if depending on how the rest of the site works, would avoid trying to make them fill in their details before they've gone around the site. We have what is an English website with a Vietnamese banner. If this is targeting Vietnamese, then maybe that's okay, but for the foreigner, it's a bit off-putting, I would say. Okay, what else we got? Does that work? Different banner. Bone Mysterio. Okay. Let's get a pizza. I think that's how most people go shopping. So, just going to test a bit more, but site speed is quite slow. To me. I'm on a very, very high quality monitor, so I can see this color, but I would take a guess that this color is not good on a rubbish monitor. Weird spacing here. But yeah. Very slow there. And these really should be related products. So alongside pizza, I mean, this is for unhealthy people. I would probably be throwing cheese, spaghetti. It's not even loading anyway. But you're doing featured products, so that's wrong in my opinion. Let's try and get ourselves a beer. So I'm assuming that's an ad to say you need to be over 18. It's in the wrong language. I would be interested if we can switch between boxes and cans. So these all look like just one-off. So if I wanted to buy a crate of beer. Can I do that without spending 6 years trying to figure it out? To me, the answer is looking like a no. I can't search by brand, I don't think. If I want to get myself, I mean, I should be able to do it from this screen, really. But I should be able to choose Heart of Darkness, for example. I would imagine. Maybe you don't have it. So here's what's this? This is a Habeco beer. Does it actually even find it? It does. So this should have related beers down the side, which it doesn't. So there's a mistake there. Do we need reviews on beers? I wouldn't have thought so. Can do, I suppose. Okay. So a loyalty program. Yeah, so for sure you can tell there's some basics that need to be done, like recommended products which are similar to the actual product that we're looking at. There's going to be, if you dig deep, category errors like I want to get a crate, not a can, for example. So I'd be interested to know if I can choose the store through the checkout process. Should we try? View cart. Well, maybe we get one more product first before we go down that rabbit hole. Let's grab some of this. Okay, let's go. Missing a picture. Is that a bug? So your delivery thingy doesn't even work. Is that because I haven't put in an address? Should I try quickly? So you should have guest checkout, really. I don't want to create an account, but oh, don't do this. So something I work on hard with my program is to make sure these forms are as simple to fill out as possible. So why? Oh, because it's that. So I can only choose one day. I'm assuming that's broken. That's quite cool. So what payment gateway are we using for this? How does that work? You just send them an email afterwards? So you can't actually, because you put so much effort into this site and can't actually pay unless it's cash on delivery. Hmm. Right. So you're close, but check this out. First of all, note the rapid speed of this website. It's going to be really slow now, isn't it? So these are lists. Normally these would go off onto real products, but because of some issues we're having in Vietnam, we're having to not do that right now. What I want to show is how short our forms are. It's designed to make it so easy for the customer. Obviously, you need to collect more information for delivery, but super quick, super easy. We can compare. This is probably the leading shop in the UK. Let's have a look. I haven't used this in 1,000 years to see if I can buy a crate of beer. So something I really like about this site is the way it tells you the litre cost. But you can see it's very easy to know if it's a box, or it's a crate, or it's a single beer, right? If we do that through, I also haven't been on this site for a long time. Ooh. So I would be looking to replicate the categories on this website as closely as possible, because this website is just the bee's knees of just crushing it. And you see, they're not really fussed. And it's a big company, obviously. They're not fussed about the location until the checkout process. I think that's a mistake on the Annam Gourmet one. It kind of like I would be, because it's Vietnam and people don't trust anything. Annam Gourmet. How do I even? Why are you not at the top of Google? Have I spelled it wrong? What? Shop.annamgourmet.com. Why is that so complicated? Why is it not just Annam Gourmet? So there has to be a very, very good reason for that. Whoever did that, to me, probably bollocksed up, frankly. Um, what was I saying? I was saying something. Yeah, that was it. I was thinking about delivery. So there's no trust in e-commerce in Vietnam because, first of all, people don't know you actually deliver. They don't trust that you're gonna show up. The second is every company recommends products they don't have. So you go and order I don't know, you order a pencil on Shopee and then the pencil doesn't exist. They're just faking it. So I would be very, very much these banners here. I would be focusing on what your delivery range is. So we deliver within a range of D1, D2, D whatever it is. Yes, we actually deliver, and the delivery speed. Obviously, on a grocery website, the delivery speed is absolutely critical. And yet, from what I can see, there is nowhere on this site where you are suggesting to me, if I order right now, I'll have this by tomorrow. And that's really silly. I need to know if I'm going to spend my time filling out my cart that the delivery time is going to be reasonable. And I can't tell that from here. So that needs sorting out ASAP. Whereas on a big company like this, everyone in England already knows that the delivery is basically next day, so they don't need to push it in your face. But in Vietnam, very different. Anyway, this site is good, but it is not finished. And I would recommend, if you want to get this up to a level where we could try and push grocery shopping online, my OCD-ness alongside the programmers I work with on the ticket site could really move this thing forward. I've kept this as raw and natural as possible. This is my first time on your site. It's just my initial payment methods. So this is brutal. What a wall of text. It's actually a very important question in Vietnam because there are many sites where you just cannot pay. It looked like what yours is kind of one of them. And yet you have this ridiculous wall of text here. Well, I don't even know where that. Yeah, so this is nonsense. Gobbledygook. You've got returns and refunds. Do I trust you? Let's see if I trust you. It doesn't even work. So yeah, you haven't finished this site. FAQs. Yeah, but nah, this is not finished. So we'll jump back to the ticket for that one. Okay, I'm gonna stop doing this and got into it now. Check out our FAQs. That's how you do it.